I need a damn checklist before I jump in here so I remember to do everything. Hi, Madame Rainbow. How has your day been? A random voice in the Chicago PD episode. Is it not yet a memorable voice? Oh, I won't be too loud then. So I was the Whispering Man then. New character, hidden in the back. I figured something out. Actually, I figured something out that I should have done differently already. Diamondus Minor. I figured out because it talks about you having. I got a permanent addition to my room roll, and so I figured out. And I did notice that, like, as I was putting down bedrooms and stuff, the bedroom, like, different things didn't repeat. You got different versions of stuff. So I did look it up to confirm because I had a suspicion. And once you put a room down in a run, it cannot repeat. So I learned that. And now I know it because I am a genius. There are so many rooms. So there are 46 possible rooms. I take it back. There's 46 possible blue rooms. But it means what it means though is I can manipulate RNG, right? So if I got a room like where am I on the map here? If I had a room that's like a dead end room, like a crappy room I wouldn't want to use out here, if I roll it here, this is the place to use it, is down in these dead end zones. So I know to remove it from the pile. So then I know I won't encounter it later if I use it up now. Slowly beginning to understand how things work. What was 5? The Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common. No, damn it. I just wasted 2 steps doing that. So, like, if I was to put the chapel here, and then I roll a closet, then yeah, I lose a coin going through it, but I also know that I'm never going to go down this way again, because I would waste, so to speak, waste a closet. Or, so I'm tempted, like, I can do it, especially early on when I have no coins for it to take, right? Just gonna look and see here if there's any money here to take. I see nothing. So this is a dead end. This is the perfect place to put the solarium because it's a dead end room. And then it takes it out of the pile. I will not encounter it again in this run. Rabbit's foot. Greater chance of fanning items. All right. I do not have a shovel. We have a puzzle box. Mr. Nogula. I'm fairly certain that's what that says. Anne wanted me to remind you once again that it is expected of you to keep the grass in the cloister cut and the trees trimmed. Is that the name of the groundskeeper they fired? I have a feeling you may have forgotten how to open the cloister wall again. So to save you some stern words, I decided to draw you a little diagram to help you out. Who knows, maybe this time it will stick. Cloister grounds access. While face to face with the angel, press the base of the two pillars on either side of you. This one gets a picture. Ugh. I bought some instant Indian food in the international section, and the lemon rice is burning your mouth and your nose is running. Well, you better catch it. Ha ha ha. No, I hope that you're fine. I feel normally these puzzles, interesting. There is context within the room that tells you, it gives you how to solve it. Not every time, but that has been the case. But I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. Oh. Hold on. Ah, okay, okay. Ah. I'm just clicking. I'm just clicking right now. I suspect that what I want to do is pull the yellows all over to one line. The grays are inactive. That resets the puzzle. You've been awarded an allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. You're trying to get through this whole little pouch of lemon rice and never buy it again. Is it like a spice that is the Oh no, it's the actual entire food. You have to eat the whole thing? Oh no, you're like me, where you can't help yourself. You must. So I think that means I permanently, it's small, four, that's good, that's good. You permanently now have 2 coins to start the day with. You're gonna eat it all tonight? Oh, this is just dirty as shit. Someone's not cleaning these walls. Okay, now I should never have to go back to the solarium again. Little pouch, you don't feel like having I mean, I get it. I get it. You must select one to draft. Okay. Um, it kind of makes sense, I think, to drop a nursery here, and then I can go back, and I never have to come back into this wing I've created again. Well, I mean, this run, anyway. I'll definitely get the Paneer pouch again, but I'll buy some Nan. Oh, yeah. I think it's all that's in here. Okay. And the bonus that didn't take any coins, because I don't have any. While I'm here, I'm curious about this. I'm curious. I wonder. Hold on. This will block my path. Can I? This might be crazy talk. Yeah, go ahead. No worries. I will be here. No worries at all, Miss Pants. Can I bring that thing all the way over here? This blocks my path. Like, it's so needlessly complicated, you know what I mean? I think I went too far, actually. Hold on. Is that a hatch? Uh... Oh! You found a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add planetarium to your drafting pool? What? Well, I don't see why I wouldn't. If you call it a day inside a planetarium, you gain 2 stars. Observatory. I have the observatory right now. I can gain a planetarium. Oh, that was worthwhile. Okay. That one cranks it up and down. Yeah. That's all the way down. Well, that was worth doing. I was thinking I might have been wasting my time on that one, but I thought I could get maybe on top of it too. But there is no jump in this game. Okay. We're lined up again? Yeah. Is that max height? Since I'm here and I'm kind of just goofing around. Yeah, that appears to be max height. Okay. Okay. We are back in the entryway. Now, the smart thing for me to do might be to go out to the garden and see what I can roll in the garden room. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. Dick Wolf does indeed. He writes. Was it? Doesn't he write like all the SVU shows and what is this? The Shrine. Make an offering and receive a blessing. I don't. All the law. Yeah, all the Law and Orders. That's the one. Make an offering of coins. Making an offering of coins may result in the bestowal of a beneficial blessing that will last for several days. I have no coins right now. A sacred silence permeates this candlelit cavern, whose flickering lights add to the holy aura shining down upon a meditative statue. So many adjectives. His stone hands present forth a stone bowl to the devout pilgrim, whom I wish, to make an offering of gold. Is that a rope? Huh. Okay, so that was a waste, but we did unlock another room. As far as I know, there is only one outdoor woods room. He's the producer. I don't think the writer. Well, he's involved for sure. He knows too much about all this criminals. I don't need the sleeping mask. I don't want to use the. This would be if I was one room closer to the wall. This would be a good place to use up the lavatory and get it out of the way. Commissary. Oh, shoot! I have to pick a dead end room. Lav, it is. You're busy, so you're late. That's fine. It's not like you have. I like you have to be here or anything. I feel like those pictures are mean something, but I can't. Dead end room. Not important. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. I'm gonna. Might be a poor choice, but I'm gonna do it. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout the house. While items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. If you have a conference room, spread items are gathered here instead. Oh, well, that's all right. That saves me a lot of backtracking at a potential later date. There's probably a what's there to read. Reminder. After meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. So I'm guessing if you have a conference room, then the office safe contains additional notage. Red cards are lies, but I'm going to make a note of this anyway. Or it said red codes are lies. I will take a note anyway. People doing 60 on Chief grinds my gears. People doing abnormally low on any street grinds my gears. How was your chicken, by the way? I'm fortunate that I've been mostly driving the perimeter myself, which is all speed all the time. That's a terrible room, but it has a bunch of doors. I think I'm stuck with it though. Yeah, if I take this one, I'm literally blocked up. Got it. The ambience in here is menacing. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. More pictures. Because I'm going to guess the dates may be important. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered Thursday her picture book Swimbird had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal. Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning the honor. The previous medal was, of course, her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as her pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. So this name is probably going to be important. This date may also be important. Swimbird author never considered herself a success. This is months later. Is this your mother? Might be. She confided, my son was the one that got me to start writing. I'd always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime. Oh, my arm. And so as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination took over from there. Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. Interesting, considering everything is like blue. A statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that reviewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering loyalty to the... Oh no, more pictures required. Publisher, author, detained by Red Guard and questioned. Person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. No group has come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack. It is widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy. The charges were later dropped. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split with her long-term partner Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, whom Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the third prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Manning and White at press function. Was seen at the corner, suspicious bag, third major. That's all cut up. No trace discovered of Cinca heiress, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 Friday getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones never arrived home, and the carriage driver could not be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point, and we are seeking information. I'm just going to keep the camera open. Priceless jewels stolen. Who made this scrapbook? Access has never been granted to those outside noble circles, at least not until today. Museum authorities said they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders breaching the south wall brandishing firearms. Intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. An official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced. Among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown, so again, red crown for a red prince, perhaps, of Orinda Aries. The priceless crown jewel is material worth pales in comparison to historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest the theft was politically motivated. That's the last page. Sure, this time I leave my camera open, and it was the last page. Because that happened. For sure it happened. Okay. We have 2 rooms out, but I can no longer see all 3 of my potential floor plans. I gotta guess. I so love guessing. Hold on. Oh. Why are you there? What room is this? The archives. Sketch of 4 stars in diamond pattern on filing cabinet. In archives. I guess that might be all that's down here. In here, I mean? Okay. Ooh, that sucks. You're more likely to draw red rooms for the furnace. I wonder if the furnace is... That's the worst possible place. If the furnace went over here, I wouldn't care. We're going to go archived and hope for the best. What do we got? The spare room. The spare bedroom, actually. A spare set of car keys. So if we can get the garage again, we can open the car. I'm going to cross my fingers on this one. We have rolled a dead-end room. But... this may be important. And I'm just going to check MCC, because I cannot convert XII. It's a number, but what is it? It's immediate. It's actually trying to give me hints for this game, so I'm not going to look that up until much later if I can't figure out what that translates to. Because I can't remember. I know C's are hundreds. I think M's are thousands, but I'll come back to that at another time. It's like spoilers, spoiler. This is a explicitly a Blueprints puzzle. Okay, where does that leave me? I have one unopened door. Things did not go according to plan tonight, but that's fine because we collected information. I might as well drop the lab. If there's anything in here that I'm not aware of yet, Cinco Labs, I read that. I think it's a new room, potentially. A drawing of blueprints. You know, in the movie, in the film industry, you know what we call this? The walls with the red string strung all over the place. The industry term for that is a murder wall. You, you, you. I need you. I need this. On the other wall. On the other wall is this. I need to cross-reference this. Oh, ba 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 ba. One sec, I gotta fix a technical issue of my stream again. Creator dashboard, screen manager. It keeps insisting that I am still playing Hades. Fix. There we go. Okay. We need the picture of the periodic table, and I need to cross-reference it against this. Okay. And I need my notebook as well. Okay. I just saw a notification pop that someone else has decided to start playing Blueprints. I must have given them a curiosity. Now, where am I looking? I think I might have already mentioned this somewhere. Okay. Uh, laboratory. Periodic table numbers. Okay, so number one is the element Pu. Number 2 is S. Number 3 is hydrogen, that's H. Number 4 is TH. I don't know what that translates into on the periodic table because I'm not a scientist. Number 5. Number 5, hold on, let me look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah! Why would you open Snapchat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. RE. Number 6. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. EU. Number 7. PA. Number 8. F. That is an F. Yep. Number 9. TE. TE. Number 10. RN. Number 11 is I. Number 12 is NE. So we have a series of numbers. Well, a series of letters. Hold on. I'm going to type this out in order. That is what I'm getting. I'm seeing words. I'm seeing words. I'm seeing words immediately. Push. Three. Upa. Up. Afternoon. After 9. Push 3 up after 9. Push 3 up after 9. I have no clue what that could... Arrow. Arrow? It's about this machine. Push 3 up after 9. No. Because it has no power. Flip levers on machine after it has power. We're going to try that another day, or if I just so happen to roll the boiler in the next room over. Or do I have any more doors? Man, this was the worst run. I gotta say though, for as short a run as today was, this and this were pretty useful. And I'm not done quite yet. What's that say? That's a lie. Was there anything else I could do here? Pause experiment. No current experiments in progress. I needed 12 numbers. 12 numbers. No, I don't know 12 numbers. Or 12 letters, too. It could be anything. I think that's the end of this run. Now, did I get something that made the planetary, the observatory better? If I end the day in the observatory, I get something out of it? I don't recall. I haven't checked this out. I like how they accurately portray that is genuinely the creek that I cross there. Mila. Hold on. I never know if something's going to be relevant later. Man, this Cinca company makes everything. Maid's room has statue of an angel maid. Named Mila. Don't ask me. We just got here. A festive chapeau. Oh. Staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness. We inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, the Master of Disaster, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. In following instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. All staff left as of Friday, November 6th. And if I remember correctly, somewhere I found a calendar. I might have taken a picture of it. It might not be in here. That said, must have taken a picture. That I think the first day we arrive here is November 7th. My apologies, everyone. So I think that's my run. This is bound to be important at some point. Observatory's on this side. And we're going to end the day. We're going to call it. I didn't find a single dollar, I don't think. Mount Holly Red Cottage. Yeah, because there's so many damn red rooms. And 6 new rooms in the process. When one falls, we continue. I think we're going to go right outside. We're going to go right to the outdoor woods and try and roll a good outside room. If it's November, then it's pretty late in the season. The trading post, the tool shed, or the hovel. This means I don't need gems on this run if I take the hovel. Oh. You know what? I might wind up wanting this later. What do they sell? I have no items. You guys, you gotta tell me what you got. You you can't be serious. A little too dangerous to pick up. Well, oh, okay. So this one's a yellow. Okay, that moves us around. Nope. I think I want to get. Bah. My brain. It only moves in one direction. Okay, so they only move up unless I'm using the purple button to manipulate them. I can swap places with the yellow, right? No, got it. My allowance has been raised by 2. Okay, so I have 4 allowance, but it's not giving me coins out the gate. So I'm not sure what it does. Maybe there's a room where you can get your allowance. Flower coffee. I think that's all that I can interact with in here currently until I come back with an item. Okay. Oh, and I can toggle run. I just figured that out. Is this another? Master Simon, good morning. It has come to my attention that you've been granted a daily allowance to use while on the estate. If it is convenient for you, I will leave the required sum here in the entrance hall each morning. If there is anything else you do require, please do not hesitate to ask. Even though we have all been requested to remove ourselves from the premises during your stay, I can assure you I am still personally overseeing the estate is at least operating at a baseline standard of service that I hope you will one day come to expect of us. Oh, Anne Babbage. Oops. My allowance money. I just happened to notice that the lights look like half moons, which is a very popular motif in this house. Okay, rolling time. Hallway is actually not a bad room. I'll take it. But I'm not going to go in there yet, because if I go in there and then come back, I've wasted a step. Ooh, the planetarium right out the gate. Although the corridor might be the better way to go, I am going to take it just to get it got. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my god. I love it. I want one in my house. One day I'll even have a house in which to call my own, perhaps. I don't want a dead-end room. We're going to take a parlor. Okay, now since this is a dead-end room, and we will not be returning to it, we'll check it out. Survey of the constellations observed at the Mount Holly Observatory. This is way more constellations than the one we saw earlier. I'm going to take pictures of this, but what's likely going to happen is I'm going to be doing this and then actually refining my notes off stream. Other notable night skies observed. Does that mean the actual day? Or the constellation. These are constellation numbers, but these look like days. So I think these are days I want to observe. Like on day 40, if I use the observatory, I can see this. I'm assuming. But when we hit the point of exhaustion, we will return here and call it a day in here and gain 2 stars. Okay. We're going to go through the hallway. Okay. This is a good place to stick a storeroom. Potentially. So long as I roll a good room off the hallway. Otherwise, if I roll the bedroom off the hallway, it's a dead end. So with that in mind... Yeah, that would have been a disaster. I have no gems yet. Shoot. That's okay. I'll use pantry just to link the loop together. Knowing I still have to investigate some of these rooms because I'm just walking. Red flowers. Mike Spakowski joined. I never recognized that name over on TikTok. I just gained steps on the way, and I don't think there's any item in here. Okay. I have to use the den, otherwise I have locked myself up. It's a chest, but I lack the keys to open it. I spent so much time hunting for that chest before. Did I see or hear a follow pop? Champ Time is now following. I thought I heard it. It was very quiet. Thank you, Champ. I appreciate that. Cross our fingers, cross our toes. We're gonna have to do corridor. Man, if we roll a dead end, we're just boned. That's the end of it. I don't want to waste the gem. A nook is a good choice to gain a key. Happy to be here. Huge fan of the game. I'm so glad. I'm just getting into this game. I have no idea. Like I'm on day 7, and I've like I think I watched one trailer and I've heard good things. I know nothing about it. Oop. I'm clicking on OBS again. I need the second door. Or I can redraw, but it seems early to be redrawing. Yeah. Well, like I'm getting a little bit of are you familiar at all with Outer Wilds? The space exploration game, we'll call it. For those who might be watching who have not seen it. Yes. That has got to be my that's easily my top 5 games of all time. And I'm getting a little bit of that vibe on this one myself. Where it's not quite the same level of like Outer Wilds is a little more handholdy in that like you have tasks to follow, but at the same time, yeah, it does. That's awesome. So I should have a good time then. Okay, storeroom bad, chapel terrible. Security at least gives me a way forward. Terminal password. Anyone who's played Outer Wilds, I recommend this. That makes sense. Like I am getting that vibe right away. 2 of these terminals can be found at security where the punch block used to be and in the lab. 2 of these terminals. This is security, right? Blue memos 2, red memos lies, unless written by hand. I could just make that out, but I could see it. I have not seen the music room yet. While I'm here, have I left anything? I've left behind a fruit, a trunk, and a wind-up key. That makes sense because I haven't checked that out yet. Keycard system. We will turn security settings to low currently because I don't have a keycard and I want to avoid that. And change offline mode that when the power goes, it goes unlocked. Be nice if I could make it just default to that every time. Could it be that easy? No, no. I thought maybe. The only reason I guessed that is because on that paper over there, the password is scribbled out but starts with an S. I can see that much. So I thought maybe it was just that easy, but we are not so lucky today. Headed. Oh my God, lose half. That uses my last gem. And I'll take it, I guess. If I could stick the weight room in the one behind me where I will never have to use it, that would be the way to go. This is like the perfect spot to stick a dead end room, actually. Storeroom. I haven't been through the pantry or the parlor yet. I'll do that on the way back to the planetarium to end my day. Another chest I cannot open. Or rather, I don't want to open yet. Courtyard, we'll go this way first. Kind of a waste of the dining room. Kind of a waste of a billiard room. It might be my best option. Unless I can get back up into the higher ranks, then I can start using this to gain 2 doors. I'll burn the closet. The silver key leads to a room with many doors. Okay. Observatory. That's okay. We'll take it. Five was rooms with 4 doors are more common. That might save my butt as we move forward. And I did get the permanent upgrade out of the side panel. It is closed. I'm curious, if I open it again, will there be something else in it? Or will it be empty? I will not investigate that right now. Ooh. Do I have the car keys still? No, damn it. That would be the end of my run if I did that. And the power is likely off. We're going to redraw. West Wing Hall? Sure. We'll do it. We'll do it. Lady Clara Epson. I saw this before. I feel this is important. West Wing closed for morning. Lady Clara Epson, June 15, 1983. Interesting year, that year. Okay, we're headed toward a dead end. Now is the time to give me the gymnasium or something where I don't have to come back through here. Now is the time to give me a crummy room. We'll burn the chapel. Man, not something I should probably say in certain company. Yes, the gymnasium. We'll burn it up here. And I'm tempted to not even go in it. I can check the security terminal and find out if there's anything in there useful. Oh, ouch. Snap my arm. Once rank 8 has been each, what am I? Rank 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on rank 5. I'd rather not. Dining room, I think it's the best one. It gives me 3 rooms. I've almost actually filled the rank and file of the bottom half of this version of the house. That's the one you're going to give me? That's the worst one you could have given me. I've gotten so many red rooms. But I need to keep moving forward. I'm going to have to... You know what? We are just going to do it. And we're going to see what happens. And I think that just building it does the damage. Hold on. Does it make sense to choose one with 4 doors on this one? I'll use a regular key. That's a dead-end room. But it has 3 keys in it. Power's off. It's actually hugely crummy because the last run, I found the car key. Which I assume gives me access to this trunk in the back. I couldn't have lucked into that one before, eh? Okay. That's the scrapbook. Nothing's changed. Use a regular key. Oh, crumbs. I want that one, but I don't have the gems for it. Oh my god. The literal worst room it could have put here. Oh no. Okay. Do I want to guarantee multiple doors? Gives me a minimum of 2 exits. I can take my chances. Oh, wow, okay. The Great Hall, 7 locked doors. Wait. I remember this room. I remember this room. In the drafting room, it was on the table. What did it say? I took a picture of it. I took a picture of it. It's here. I might not have taken a picture of it. I don't think I took a picture of it. Oh no. It might change daily. It might be one of those things where I need to see it each day to even know. I know the door in front of me is open. So I should probably use the specialty key to guarantee myself. Guarantee myself 4 doors out. Oh, wow. That's a new room. The Chamber of Meh. I'm mildly confused by what I'm seeing right now. I'm gonna guess this. You know what this is the worst possible 4-door room it could have given me, because I think I need to push these to come in through the other doors to push these buttons. So the only way for me to gain access to the button on the other side is to come in through that. This is the worst possible one it could have given me. That is crazy. That's fine though. That's fine. Now I think it was like this. Okay. Security room is where? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps away. I got plenty of exploring I can still do. Last run. Last try. Okay. Dan. Give me 10. Okay. Of course it's locked. I was like, oh, I'm going to be... We have a couple ways forward here. I can go to the trading post and see if I can trade maybe the coin purse for a key or something. However that works. This is a dead end door, so there's no point in worrying about that one. I can go through security. I have things I can still do. I'm going to go through security and drop off that upgrade disc. It changed. $30 leaves me with 15. You know what? I'm going to check the gym out. I'm gonna see if there's anything in here. Oh, it said lose half. I could have sworn it said lose half your steps. Man, this Babbage is kind of mean. We get 2 keys here. That's our road forward. How far are we from security? Oh, please excuse me a moment, everybody. My landlord needs to speak with me. I shall return. Uh, eh, come on. Eh. Sorry about that. Where was I? Yeah, my landlord just wanted to talk with me real quick because I put out a video today on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and Threads, and Facebook, talking about a new law here in Manitoba that gives people the right to request any information regarding potential domestic violence charges that their romantic partners have had in the past. The den. I need to get back to the den. He's just kind of curious about how it all works. He's got daughters and all, so headed for the Great Hall. Totally guess and maybe get lucky on. Okay, these are two locked doors. It's the weight room that does it. I'm not sure if this is going to work. I'm not sure that this might have been a stupid move actually. Ah, no. Oh, actually, hold on. That might work for me anyway. Oh, it's a god dang puzzle room. Explicitly designed to burn your steps. Well, I can't get to that button anyway, so that's horrible. Okay, I don't know if this is even going to work. What did I just hear? Did I hear a jingle jangle? Because I assume the antechamber is going to be like no dice sort of thing. Okay. This is just solidly blocked off. I take that to mean that I need a particular room going into the antechamber to access it. That's going to be my guess now. I think that ends my run now. I'm pretty sure that ends my run. I need to get back to the security room. I might have just enough steps to do it. Actually, I might not have enough steps to do it. Two. I'd have 1 in here and 0 in security. Let's see if this works. Or if it just tells me I'm dead as soon as I get here. Yeah. Okay, so 0 is not 0. One is actually 0. So there was 2 rooms I never even made it to because I didn't investigate them at the time, and I didn't leave myself enough steps. Another red manor. So many red rooms. That's just terrible RNG. Ooh. Apparently I had a high stress day. Are those birds always there? Crap! Grab my allowance on the way by. I'm going to assume that'll eventually do something good. Get an achievement for wasting 1,000 gold or something. Okay. Oh, 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 the time lock. Does it work the way I think it works? What? Apparently not. Because I set it for today at 9 p.m. As you can see. And it is not open. So it uses the game time then. That was that. Now we know it uses the game time. So the day 1 was November 7th. Day 1 was November 7th. It is currently day what? I can't. Oh, here we go. It is currently day 8. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No. If day 1 is 7, count from 1. Day 1 is 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it is November 14th today. Ironic. And it's the morning. We're going to guess. And we're going to see if it opens for us. Draft pool. The draft pool has to do with the places, the rooms we can make. Regardless of the danger, I am not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool if 3 of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight. So there was people hiding down here. I'm gonna get. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna just. What time is it right now? We'll check back in 10 minutes. I have no idea how time moves. Because it's morning, obviously. There's a sundial. There's a sundial down in the apple orchard. So I'm assuming that time moves over the course of... There's a clock right there. It says that it is 9... No, it's 8:50-ish. If that's accurate, if it's 8:50... No. Yeah, no, yeah, I'm right. It's 8:50. If that is accurate, then we'll check back on the clock later and see what it's... that means that 10 o'clock should open. Okay. Probably going to burn this hallway, but probably was not a smart move. But hey, apologize for that. A corner. Best place for a dead end room. So many bedrooms in this house. I don't need this. Spare bedroom. I'm going to retread back here. Hold on. Weird place for a courtyard. Corridor is a good one to save for later on when I'm dealing with locked doors, I think. And yet I'm going to use it anyway. There is just never anything in here. Terrible. This would have been a nice one to grab and stick in a corner. I still can, technically. Okay, grab the wind-up key. This statement appears on another box. This statement appears on another box. These are true. This is true, and this is true, which means this is a lie. The blue box is empty, which means the blue box is not empty, which means that the gems are in the blue box. I like... This one's a popular motif. I like how they make you feel clever. Courtyard might be worthwhile. I have 2 other doors through. Chapel might be a good one to burn here, actually. Oh no, I got the shelter. That's right. It insulates me from the negative influence of 3 red rooms. We'll take the storeroom. We'll take the storeroom. Dead end room. West Wing Hall, the den. Den gives me 2 doors to work with. I'll take it now. Oof. I like the billiard room. It's a nice little puzzle room. That sucks. Seems like this might not be a bad spot to use up. If I can get a wiggle to use up a closet down here, that would be great. I want to get access to the east side of the house. So I want to hold on to the garage yet. I'm pretty sure the West Wing Hall can only exist on a border wall because of the big windows on one side. So I'm going to take it now. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, blue is addition. So we have 12 plus nothing is 12. 5 and 4 is 9, and 3 is 12 again. 5 plus 2 is 7. Times 4 is 28. Because it's yellow. I don't see a 28, so that's not right. Maybe it's subtraction. 5 plus 2 is 7. Subtract 4 is 3. Yeah. So 12, following the order of operations, 12 plus 8 is 20. No, we're starting at 12. 12 subtract 8 is 4, times 4 is 8. Nope, got it wrong. 5 and 4 is 9, is 12. 5, 6. 5 plus 2 is 7, subtract 4 is 3. I'm missing something with this bit of math. 12 we'll have to go back outside pretty soon. I feel like 12, but this is the plus symbol. As far as I understand it, this is the plus symbol. But 12 plus what? Maybe I did it wrong. 12 subtract 8 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 8 subtract 1 is 7. Times 2 is 14. I did it wrong. I'm just a big old goof. Nice. 2 keys. Okay, I gotta run back to that thing pretty soon. Oh, no, that's bad. To make a loop. I could make a loop. That's not the end of the world. I gotta go through there anyway. Wait. Yes. I'm gonna use up so many steps to go back, though. Screw it, we're doing it. You don't roll the shelter every day after all. Nice. Okay, that's Timeless Roman numerals. Shelter. Safe. Red letter. VII, which would be 7. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father. and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years, suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. And while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, it felt very strongly you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and am aware of the cost my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have a reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront, and I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing. A date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but with the notable theft of the Ruby Crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible, and the fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism she is still alive. Alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back, and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open. In that distant land I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Courtney. Hmm. We got some lore. I'm not sure I understand it. June. I'm keeping as good as notes as I can. I'm just... we're gonna go corridor. Given the options I have here, I might as well draft the planetarium. It was foolish of me to go in there. That's on me. Spare bedroom. Yep. Kitchen makes the most sense. Hopefully use up that closet on the hook back. Oh, I'm a doofus. For sale, I should have realized. Gain 3, gain 15. 5 steps for every red room. Nook, breaker. I don't even know what launder currency means. Breaker box. I don't think there's any reason to grab that. I have yet to get the laundry room, so let's have a look at what it does. It's a dead-end room. This service costs 5 coins. Will exchange all of your diamonds with all of your money at a 1-to-1 rate, so it swaps them. All of your keys with all of your diamonds. And this turns keys and swaps keys and coins. Oh, that's actually potential. That actually has the potential to be super beneficial in a run where you got lucky with one resource. West Wing Hall. That's our last way forward. We have the coinage. I could buy some steps. See if that was worth our time. To the hallway. To the wall. And I want to expire in the planetarium. Okay, guesses. What are we going to get for the last room? Or for this room, our last door? A lock. Figures. Oof. Darkroom is the best choice as far as... Oh. I'm insulated. I'm insulated against the negative effects. Yeah. A broken lever. I need that for the antechamber. There's a note about that. But I don't know what room I need. Keep his eye on that. Oh, I learned if I had the magnifying glass, this is the keypad for the access to the apple orchard. But I already know what the code is. Because somebody spoiled me. This way. And I can do archives, and it will insulate me against the negative effects, and it takes archives off the pool. Locked. Locked. I have used up all of my get out of jail free cards on that one. I'm going to take Passageway even though it's expensive. Yeah, dang, red rooms. I am curious about the furnace. I have yet to draft it. Is there anything in here that it doesn't do anything? It just exists? I had hoped that maybe there'd be something in there, but no. It just exists. This gives me multiple paths forward, though. I have 3 keys remaining. Oh, they're like Glowing hot. I can re-roll at least in this room. That's literally useless. This might break my run, but we'll grab it to get it off the way. Selling keys. I'll take it. I still have a way out through the passageway. $5 coins for 1 key. Of course, I don't have enough money to buy a key. We're going this way. Through the passageway. I'm out of gems, so it has to be the weight room. And we got 2 keypad locks. And I do not have a key card yet. I forget what room it's in. I don't want that because I need to figure out how to use the lever. But I don't have another way forward except through the gymnasium, which takes half my steps. Apparently, season of Chicago PD. This season of Chicago PD is your favorite? That's oh, no problem. Not a problem. Maid's Chamber it is. Man, finding a key card would be great. I'm gonna have to go with Boudoir. Season 9, okay. Should be a gem in the safe, yep. I may need that. Ah! That's... Sure, we'll crack it. We'll go for it. 6 stars is... nothing, looks like. Or... Diamondus Minor and the twins. Day 6 is 2 things. Cool. This is the first season where they're obliterating. Obliterating every suspect is quite the choice of phrase. Holy crap. The music room. A major key and a minor key. That's hilarious. The aquarium. I'm taking the aquarium. I've yet to see it. Hello, Smith. So once again, this is the antechamber through here, but it is blocked. We need to figure out how to use that lever. I'm like, wow, this is the difference between Law and Order and this show. Here they deal with suspects by getting rid of them. Law and Order need the court case. Law and Order is also, they always confess to everything. These are like actual rooms in the house. You are kidding me. I'm almost out of steps anyway. If you get rid of the suspect, no court. That is technically correct. The best kind of correct. Okay, I want to end my day in the planetarium, but as also, we are going to retrace our steps. Never found a key code. Keypad. I don't have enough money to buy a key. Where am I headed? Drawing room, gymnasium? No. No. There's doors, but I'm not going to make it back to the planetarium. 12, 11, 10, 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. If I go that way. Or I could go for the gymnasium. Screw it. Why the hell not? Maybe we learned something. If you... I understand. Okay, that was worthwhile. I now have options. You never can tell with this game. I don't have any money. It has to be utility closet. I can turn off the key codes. Key cards. Schmack. That might have just bought me more run. We'll see. And it's locked. Yep. Okay. That's worth 2. That's worth 1. I gotta get back to the aquarium, to the weight room. One hard and fast rule in the U.S., the only thing you ever need to say to the police once under arrest is attorney. That's it. That is the way of the North American way, I think. You do not speak to the cops directly. Their job is not to save you. I'm sorry. Did I goof this up? I thought if I turn them off, then the doors would just open. The security system... Hey, ADXNZ. I love the cat. Thank you for the gift. Yeah, you can only incriminate yourself. That is... Oh, nothing... What do they say? Anything you say can and will be used against you. Not might. Can. Can and will. I need to default the doors using the security room, which I did not happen to draft this time, so they auto open. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, you have the right to remain silent, and you have that right for a reason. Chapel parlor. Bedroom entry. And we're gonna go sleep in the planetarium and call it a day. And we're gonna gain some stars. The Scarlet Shopping Center. I am getting so many red rooms. We don't have Miranda rights in Canada, but we have the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, and I think they read some form of that, but I haven't found it. I keep meaning to ask my police wife co-worker. You do have, you do have the right to defense. Not self-defense. I mean, like to legal defense. You have the right to an attorney. No, that's fair. We don't have Miranda rights are specifically a thing in specifically America. I did it again. I forgot my allowance. Three steps wasted. Did I see the needy kitty? I did. I did not put a picture on. Hold on. I did not put a picture on. I'll show you. Nope, that's not. Shoulder Cat was very needy today. The tomb. Each time you draft a dead end in the house, spread 5 coins in the tomb. Sure. That sounds kind of awesome. I'm going to check it out and waste 2. That was so fast. And waste 2 steps. This thing's huge. Open only in the event of my death. Simon. So here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dwarf mine vibes for sure. These are the mines of Moria. I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest, and that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition. Dim sum? I do. I do like dim sum, yes. But this is a dim and somber fate. Family tradition thrice as strong. These are the chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another life at the sake of our own? How I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak, overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods, and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend if not break these chains, then I would cherish this tomb more than oak, and sycamore, and spruce. More than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains, this cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric, and to, in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter, to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps, as is tradition. Herbert S. Sinclair. Dude's got away with words. Thought it was a button. Button, button. Who's got the button? I might as well just check out the whole thing while I'm here. I wonder if I can find, like, a lighter. And you bring it here and it... Hold on. Oh, no. I don't know Shoulder Cat's name. I still don't know Shoulder Cat's name. The tag she wears does not have a name on it. It is just a rabies tag to say she's had her shots. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end, or is it? Is it a girl? So it's a girl. I feel like it's a girl. This feels like a hint. To what, I do not know. But a picture is required. What is that, a brush? That's a brush. A broom. So presumably all of them can be manipulated. Okay, I've gone around the whole thing. There are a number of statues. This one's a cowgirl. This one is got a feather duster. They all have tools. There's a lot of them. Top hat, cowboy hat, chef's hat. I suspect this is something here that opens. Or maybe this opens. Surprised I can't pick that up. Oh, you're having a life dilemma. I'm taking a full day off on Tuesday for a medical appointment in the afternoon, but I have a student getting their Canadian citizenship in the morning, and you want to go. But if the division gets word that I went, then you could be accused of medical leave fraud. Oof. I think that taking the half the personal day, I would not take the risk. Carrying over half an extra half a personal day is less of a thing, less of a problem, I think, than being accused of fraud to that degree. I was like, being accused of fraud is what I'm saying. Like, the risk is there. You have to choose between half a personal day or not go. Oh. Because the personal day I want to carry forward to next year. I get 2 a year, but you can carry one forward to have 3. That is a toughie. I'm not sure I know what to tell you. Cake in the hallway. Yeah, no, I'm not. It is complicated, and I'm hearing you. Well, dead end in the closet. Take it. You for sure need one next year. Or your eldest nephew's grad. Yeah, we're all getting there. We're all getting old. Time comes for us all. I have a gem. Drawing room seems like it makes sense. Ooh, the den. The den allows me to hook around. Hook around. Hook up, but hook down. And hook around. You thought I was good at hooking around, eh? That's good. That's good. That's good, actually. My 12 disciples. That's not how I wanted that to go. I can create a dead end loop, and then I don't have to go through there. Promiscuous Jesus is quite the vibe. I don't have quite the beard he does, though. The gems are in a box with a true statement. I am a carpenter. Would you look at that? 2 of these statements are true. The statement on the blue box is true. He also wasn't white. Technically, I'm not either. The gems are in a box with a true statement. The statement on the... I'm starting to get tired. The statement on the blue box is true. 2 of these statements are true. If this is true, 2 of these statements are true, then that means one of these is also true. If this is true, then this is necessarily true, which makes this false. And if that is false, then that means the gems are in there, because the gems would be in the box in the opposite statement. It's a little sloppy, the logic, but I'm putting it together. I only got to go through once, so I might as well. Unless it gives me a room that I need to visit over and over again. Let's find out. The freezer freezes your account. Money and diamond will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. So that would make it so I can no longer progress, I think. I know, it's 10:30 already. Adds locker and sauna room, locker, sauna, and pump room to today's raft pool, but it wastes a 3-door room. So I'm going to use pantry, because I'm just after the fruit in here. Yeah, I was up pretty late last night playing, so I am also going to be locked. Getting ready for bed before long. I don't know if I can leave, if I can end a run mid-run or not. We're going to go crazy. We're just going to drop the store, a dead-end room right in the middle of the frickin' place. And that is 1, 2 dead-end rooms that we've created. Possibly 3, depending how it counts it. So it should have given us a bunch of gold in the chapel. Theoretically, we could pick that up and then freeze, build, and hope we roll the freezer. But that's quite the hope. That's quite the luck. Wow, that could not... You know what? That's the best place to put it, and then it's just a literal wasted room that never gets used. Burned it out of the draft plan. This is good. This is good. 2 exits out. Sometimes you have to run when you have the runs. Ain't that the truth? Okay, the windows are actually accurate to where they are in the house too, and that's really cool to me. It's so simple, but it's actually really cool to me. I think the smartest move is to put the guest bedroom down. Because it's yet another dead-end room. Terrible choice. Possible terrible choice. But useful. I know, it's cute. It's nice. Keycard system. Turning you to low. Again. Oops. Turning offline mode to locked. Unlocked, I mean. Curious. 15 coins are in fact waiting for us in the other place. Ah, another chess piece. One door out. Laboratory. I solved the puzzle in there. I was pretty pleased with myself, actually. Whenever you draft an archive plan, that'd be not great. For each bedroom you draft after your second, ooh, this has potential to be very, very lucrative. Ah, my arm just wet snap. Whenever I draft, I'd have to draft the archives first to even get that. For each bedroom you draft, uh, gain a key for every 2 hallways. I have 1 bedroom. So if every bedroom I draft after that, I'll start accumulating keys. I don't know why I said that so weird. Keys. Oh, I have 2 keys. I could go back to the den, but I'm right here, so I'm going to do this. We're going to take the bedroom because it makes it into a free room to pass through. Ooh. I'm going to hold off. Observatory. What does 9 give us? She is already off to bed. Rooms with 4 doors are more common, and this is the diamond. Diamondus Minor. Valkyrie likes this. She is doing gym stuff early in the morning now, so she is off to bed. Off to bed, off to bed. Oh, this would have been the time to use that damn experiment, because there's the archives right there, right in front of my face. I'm gonna go passageway is the smartest way, I think. Damn it! Now I need a bunch of gems. Wow, that's terrible. But this way I have ways I can navigate either way. So long as I remember that the weight room is there. I can arrange myself around it and just get it out of the way now and not go in there. Drafting it uses it up? Oh no. It also unlocked that door, which is actually kind of really cool. I did not expect that would happen. That's terrible. That's terrible luck. Why am I? Can I make a complaint for a second? I suppose so. Keycard door. I've only ever found a keycard once. Archived. Oh, at least this one's out of the way. Library. Hey, that's the staircase that appears on the all over the place on the walls. Here is my life frustration. When I have a man friend, that it's always been clear I'm interested in them, even though I get the vibe they're interested in me. They keep talking to me for like a year or years, but immediately stop talking to me when they start dating someone. It makes me sad. I hate when people do that. I hate when people do that, and I understand exactly what you mean. Like I make a concerted effort not to do that sort of thing. Like if I start seeing someone, I try to make a point of like not letting that directly affect my communicate my friendship with other people, which sometimes often leads to issues as well. So that could be a thing. But that is just straight up ghosting, and that sucks. Oh, this is like my scrapbook. This is like shit I found. Now, if I like someone and they start dating someone, I totally back off because, like, no, thank you. That's fair. Most drafted den, pantry, bedroom, most paid for, passageways, observatories, drawing rooms, most time spent in Ender's Hall, chapel, observatory. Contraptions I've made. Largest purchase. Most avoided floor plans, root cellar, cloister. I haven't had the money for the cloister, otherwise I would take it in the mailroom. That's kind of neat, admittedly. But like one guy sent me Christmas cards for 6 years. And when he got his girlfriend, he told me all about how wonderful she was and she liked me too. And then I haven't heard from him since she moved to France to live with him. I guess he's busy now. Temporal records. Interesting. But he was really awesome. I thought it was like a neutral friendship. I feel bad for you on that one. It sucks when it happens. I only sent like one or maybe I didn't send him enough emails. Yeah, you gotta keep sending him until he responds. That's the only choice you have now. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room, press R to pull up the. Oh, well, good to know. Mount Holly book requisition form. Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Pump system user manual. Picture. And I think I'm going to do the pump system. Simon Jones. Yeah, we're going to do that one. Just because I have a feeling I'm going to need that information. Dead end room. Dead end room. Might as well burn a dead end room. There's a safe in here. Ah, ah. Face and ace. Picture time. 44 letters in the message. And you subtract out the word, the letter from the letters that are there. The doubles you subtract. Unused pairings. Glove and love, sting and sing, crowd and crow, groan and gown, snack and sack. We shall see, but we were friends for like 8 years. I sent him an email that wasn't just an owl video. 8 years is a long time. I agree. I'm just taking pictures left and right. I don't know if it's possible with so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission new artwork for all the rooms of the house. We need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. Black Queen's on this side of the board. She's on the wrong side of the board. Have to get ready for bed. All right. You have a good night. I'm not long for this either. I'm thinking. First of all, these two paintings mean something, and that's part of the bigger puzzle regarding the message here. That's obvious. The queen on the board is attached to the safe. Rank and file. Rank and file. She's on D8. Wait a second. You ate 1,000,000 peanut M&Ms? I love those things. That was aggressive of me. I love those things. It's on. Both safe codes have been about dates. The one in the boudoir was Christmas, 12/25, because the picture was of Christmas, 12/25. The one in the study was March 0303 from March and 3 busts of the count. I'm inclined to believe the safe in the other place was also a date, today's date. They used to hurt your teeth, but I've had enough root canals and they're settled. Yeah, go ham on them. You're good to go. So I'm inclined to believe this is also a date. Oh no, it's on the right side of the board. What am I saying? Are you going to stop talking to my friends now? What? Because I have. Oh, you're hilarious. Yeah, immediately. Zip. I'm gonna go, this is dumb. I'm gonna go D for December. And the 8th. This is so 12, 8. We've cracked it. It is dates. Every time it's dates. And this is the study? The study. Red letter 2. Maybe the date is important too. December 8th. M. Be prepared for our plans to be set in motion in a month or two. All our hard work is about to come to fruition. I have just learned that several members of the museum's guard are sympathetic to our cause. We suspect 2 more opportunists whose loyalty extends only to their coin purse. Your uncle has already agreed to let us use Mount Holly's flexible floor plan for a trial run, assuming the red print we have secured of the museum's closed exhibit is in fact accurate and up to date. You can import blueprints. You can import blueprints. That makes so much sense because we can permanently add blueprints to the thing by owning them, by having them in the house. So they created the museum within the house using imported. That's genius. We should begin these trials without delay once you arrive. If you can, within the next 2 months, fabricate some fiction that might alleviate us of the presence of the servant staff until we meet on the shore of White Sands. Caleb. Closed exhibit. This door. This. Yes, I found it, and I'm going to take it because now I know the doors in this room are security locked. Yes. 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 Interesting. Fascinating. Interesting. Curious. Yes. Okay. Which leaves this larger puzzle. Okay, you get ready for bed. I'm actually not too far off ending the day. I do need to go to bed, yes. And I'm not too far off ending the day. I just want to make a note. There's a kitty waiting for me tomorrow. That's true. I want to somehow make a note of the fact that these I need like a scale. I need a whiteboard behind me for this game. This is I need energy to carry her. She just gets right in there and does not relocate. Uh okay. Focus. I must focus. How did I get where am I pointing? Yes, okay. Here. Library, archives. That's a security door I don't have access to. This way, weight room. I almost have enough. I almost have enough gems to get the cloister. It is trying desperately to give me the cloister. I think that just dead-ended my run. Yeah, the nook, which now connects back to this security room door. There are now no ways forward. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to end it and call it a night. So, thank you everyone for sticking with me as long as you did. I appreciate all of you. You have a good night. I know I will. I will see you all In the next round.